Welcome to another Wise Maths and Science video. There are 9 balls labelled 1 to 9 in a box. Lee will take at random 2 balls from the box. Lee says the probability that the sum of the numbers on the 2 balls will be an even number is greater than the probability that the product of the numbers will be an even number. Is Lee correct? You must show how you get your answer. Now, what I'm going to say over here is let's just write this, let E is equal to even, and let O is equal to odd. Now I'm going to focus on sum now, so let's have a look. So in terms of the sum, if I was to get an even, I would have to go along this route. So let's do even plus even, that would give us an even. And if I had an even plus an odd, for example 2 plus 3, that would give us an odd, so that would be no good to us. An odd plus an even again would give us an odd, and an odd plus an odd, for example 1 plus 3, would give us an even. So we're actually interested in the even and even and the odd and the odd. So the probability of even plus even is equal to, well, how many evens are there from between the numbers 1 to 9? Well, there's going to be, on the first pick, there's going to be 4, so it'll be 4 over 9 multiplied by, and on the second time round, there's going to be, on the second pick, because you pick the first one, and you can't pick the same number, so it'll be 3 out of 8. So it'll be 3 out of 8, so that will give us 12 over 72. Now in terms of the odd, so let's write this down over here, probability of odd plus an odd. Well, how many odds are there? First time round, she's got 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So that's going to be 5 over 9 multiplied by, well, you've taken one odd out, so it'll have one less, so it'll be 4 over 8. And if you multiply that through, that should give you 20 over 72. Now, if you sum these two up together, you'll end up with the probability of the sum being is equal to even, and that would give us 12 plus 20, which is 32 over 72. Right, let's focus on the next part then. Let's focus on the multiplication. So they have to multiply. They have to multiply over to give you, let's have a quick look. If you do an even multiply by even, you end up getting an even. If you multiply an even multiply by odd, you get an even. If you get an odd multiply by an even one more time, you get an even. And if you multiply an odd with an odd, you also get, this time around you get an odd. So the ones that we're interested in are the first 3. So what we could do, we could focus on the odds. So how many odds are there first time round? One more time, it's going to be, so the probability of odd multiplied by an odd will give you 5 over 9 multiplied by, you picked, it was 5, you picked 1, so it would be 4 over 8, which would work out to be 20 over 72. Now this isn't quite our answer because we're not interested in the odds. We're interested in the probability of multiply which is equal to an even. So this is no different from doing 1 minus our odd, and then therefore you get 1 minus your 20 over 72, which will give us which will give us a total of 52, because it's 72 minus 20, which is 52 over 72. Now over here it says, is Lee correct? Because Lee is suggesting that the sum of the numbers of the 2 balls will be an even number is greater then the probability, the product of the numbers will be an even number. So is easily correct? No, it's not correct. Okay, and the reason being is no, as 52 over 72 is greater than 32 over 72. Now, what we could have also done, we could have used a sample space diagram. I'm just going to show it to you over here if you wanted to, where you have your first pick and you have your second picks, and then you could have solved the problem this way as well. Well, this is just your choice if you wanted to do it that way. But anyway, I just thought I'll just present that to you if you wanted to use that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you benefited. Please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.